Speaking more doesn't make you more important. It usually makes you more predictable. Have you ever noticed that in every group there is one person who doesn't say much? They finally do speak. The whole room particularly leans on them. Believe me, they aren't trying to be mysterious or cool. They have just figured out something the rest of us usually miss. Trust me, most of us are terrified of quiet room. We feel like we have to fill every gap with a joke, a story, or just random noise because we don't want to look boring. But here's the basic truth. Rushing to fill the silence doesn't make you look social. It makes you more look like you are seeking approval. Today I am going to show you the art of the pause, a few simple habits that will change the way people listen to you without you having to change your personality. Let's talk about the problem, that is the approval trap. Think about the last conversation you had. Were you just listening or were you getting ready to speak? We have all been there. Someone is telling a story and inside we are rehearsing of the better version of the same story. And when we do that, we just rush ourselves and we are not connecting, we are just competing. When you rush your answer or talk over people, you are just unintentionally signaling that your words are more valuable than their thoughts. Today let's talk about the people everyone says but very few truly notice. Because chances are you know one, or maybe you are the one. Our world rewards noise. The loudest opinions get attention. The loudest voices get promoted. The loudest personalities dominate conversations. So even someone stays quiet, people assume they have nothing to say. But silence and emptiness are not the same thing. Some people stay quiet because they are observing. Some because they are thinking. And some because life has taught them that their feelings are not welcome. So tell me in the comment box in which category you really belong. I think I belong to the category 3. Now it's your turn. Now just when silence became their safest place, here's what most people do not realize. The quiet person is often the emotional storage room of the group. They absorb tension, they notice mood changes, they remember what hurts people, they think before speaking. And because they rarely complain, people think they are absolutely okay. Think about that. The person asking everyone okay often have nobody asking them the same question. The friend who checks in on everyone, the sibling who solves all the problems, the colleague who never creates drama, the parent who keeps everything running. Sometimes these are the people closest to burnout, not because they are weak, but because they have been carrying too much for too long. One of the biggest myths about loneliness is that it comes from being alone. It really doesn't, because real loneliness comes from feeling unseen. You can sit at a crowded dinner table, work in a busy office, have hundreds of social media connections, and still feel completely invisible. And the quiet person often becomes trapped inside the invisible prison. Everyone appreciates them, very few truly know them. Remember, not every quiet person is hurting, but many are protecting themselves. A disappointment, a grief, an insecurity, a dream they are afraid to share, or simply exhaustion from always being strong. The truth is, people who speak less often feels more than they show. And what looks silence from the outside may be actually the 1,000 conversations happening inside. If you are that person, I want to tell you something. You don't have to earn your place by carrying someone else's weight. You don't have to hide your struggles to make other people feel comfortable. Being private is okay. Being silent is okay. But suffering alone isn't. There is a difference, and you deserve support too. Just ask them a genuine question. Give them a space to answer. And if you are that quiet person, know this. The world doesn't need any louder voices. It needs deeper ones. Some of the most important stories are carried out by the people who speak least. And sometimes the quietest person have the most important things to say. And if you are the quietest person, then you are at the right place. This is Candid Context. And we listen because listening heals. And before you leave, I want to ask you a question. Are you quiet because you are at peace, or because you have learned that nobody really listens? Let me know in the comments. I would genuinely love to listen to your stories. If today's conversation resonated with you, then stay connected with Candid Context. Until then, take care, and I'll see you next time.